Hi guys, it's me Kia and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going back onto r/advice and helping people because who better to give people advice than me? Let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first one is already insane and we're like a few seconds into the video. Okay, my boyfriend pushed me to do, I don't even think I can say that on YouTube. How can I make the pain stop? I just turned 18 3 days ago and my boyfriend said he wanted to make it special for me with, I'm currently on my period, so I wasn't in the mood, and he suggested, which I've never done. I told him I wasn't in the mood for anything, but he kept pushing until I said yes. Already a red flag. If the person has to push you to agree to something or to say yes, that's not consensual. Like, for it to be genuine consent, the person has to want to do it and say yes without being pushed. So like, it's already cooked. Like, I don't even know what to say. Not making light of it, I'm just a little bit like, what the hell is going on? It hurts so badly, even with lube and stretching, and he kept insisting, don't worry, it will feel great in a minute, and it never did. It hurts to sit down or walk, and my parents are getting suspicious about what happened. I've never felt any pain like this. I don't know what to do. I literally feel so bad to be pressured in that way, and then it hurts like this, like literally and like right after your birthday. That's just so unfortunate. Okay, for advice wise, I would say definitely, if you ever don't want to do something, don't agree to it. And if you're with somebody that continues to pressure you into like doing stuff, then like leave them. Because like, as like a real partner, you shouldn't be trying to pressure somebody into doing stuff that they clearly don't want to do. Like, they should be genuinely consenting and excited to do it. She didn't even really want to do this. So if you're with somebody that's like pushing you, it's time to dip. But yeah, I would say definitely, if the pain is persisting, maybe see a doctor. And because I don't know like what kind of damage was done there, and I would have reassessed my entire relationship after that. But yeah, I would say definitely probably doctor and have a talk. I'm very sorry to this person. That's so crazy. This subreddit like is so insane. Next one is, dad abandoned me at 5 years old, now wants back in my life. Said he had issues with me. I asked him what they were, and he said that I didn't fight hard enough for him at 5 years old. This is weird, right? Just based off reading the title, yes, it is weird. I can't stand whenever the father leaves the kid and then the father tries to put responsibility onto the child to maintain their relationship. It's a child talking about, oh, the phone works both ways, oh, you never come visit me. Why is the father not putting in effort? The father is the adult in the situation. Why is the father not doing anything? Why is the father putting it on a literal child? I can't stand that. But regardless, let's read the story and let's see what's going on. My dad abandoned me at 5 years old and has tried to get back into my life since about 2 years ago. I'm 31 now. I saw him 2 years ago for lunch for about an hour. Obviously, with only an hour, and after about 25 years, we only caught up on a few things. He said he abandoned basically everyone in his life at that time, and I asked him if he had any other kids, and he said no. Since then, he has basically been acting as if nothing ever happened and that everything is right, and texts me all the time to meet. Again, that's something I can't stand. If there's some kind of falling out or like something like serious happened and the person just tries to act like nothing happened, we can't just do that. Like the fact that they try to brush past it, those kind of situations have always irked me. I haven't seen him since, and I've had this weird feeling. I told him I wasn't in the right place to build a relationship with him. I told him he should write me a letter explaining why he did what he did. And so he did, and it was just one single page, saying he was sorry, but he had issues with me too. He texted me again just saying, hey, what's up? And I asked what issues he had with me, and he said he wanted to talk on the phone. I told him I wasn't ready and to leave me a voicemail explaining what the issues were, and he left me one saying that when he was fighting for me, I wasn't fighting for him enough, and that I never sent a Father's Day card. I was literally 5 years old. This is completely screwed up for him to say, right? Like, I was literally 5. Yes. It's insane. You can't put responsibility on a genuine 5-year-old. A 5-year-old is like a baby. That's a baby. You can't put that kind of responsibility on a baby to maintain your relationship. You as a father just are a bad father, but you don't want to admit that, so you're trying to shift the blame onto the child when they were a baby. That makes no sense. Personally, if it was me, I would have cut the father off completely, because clearly this person is narcissistic and can't take responsibility for anything, and I can't deal with people like that. I can't, like, the father, okay, the person is 31, the father has to be like 50 by now. You're 50, and at this big grown age you still can't take responsibility for anything. That's just, I just can't. If father or not, he was like, I couldn't do it. I would have cut him out of my life completely. Like, already annoyed, I can't. Okay, this next one is titled My Toxic Best Friend. So let's see where this goes. All right, so I have a friend, we'll call her Ella. Ella has groomed me. Ella has groomed me? Sweetie, we're on the first line. What do you mean she's groomed you? And my other friend, and gossiped and done multiple stuff I can't say here in detail. Girl, this is not real. This can't be. She's made fun of me for my dead brother and grandparents, and my other friend for her father leaving and calling her a crook. What the hell? This did make me cry, and she exposed my crushes as a joke every time we try to leave her. She will act victim and call us mean and lie. Ella is very popular, so it's hard not to get insecure with her gossiping. We don't know what to do because she's very popular and has a lot of money that she uses to get to places. What the hell? Who is this demon child that you are associating with? This is so crazy. There's so many problems. The grooming was the first outstanding thing that I noticed. Because what do you mean she groomed you and your other friend? And what does she mean she did more unspeakable stuff you can't even talk about? Girl, I would run for the hills. Especially you said you're under the age of 18. Sweetheart, you can make a million other friends, and that is so crazy. How old are you for real? I don't even know how to say. I would run for the hill. I would run with haste. I would run with haste. That is literally like more than a red flag. Like, that's something beyond. Like, okay, the next one. Boyfriend is upset because I didn't say yes to living with him right away. Okay, so today I get a call from my boyfriend and his sister, and they say we're moving into a house and you're coming with us. And I was confused, but I told my boyfriend to let me think about it, and he got really upset, saying he expected me to say yes right away. And I was like, I'm not saying no, just there's a lot to consider when it comes to renting a house, especially when it's not just him. His sisters are coming with us. Sisters, plural? Is it one or multiple? Still. He's really upset with me and said he wants to give me space to think about it. Blah blah blah. I want to, but it makes me sad though he's acting towards me for saying I want to think about it. This is so interesting. I find it kind of maybe a little bit weird that the boyfriend wants to move in with siblings, because usually when you leave the house you don't move back in with your siblings again. Like, usually when you leave your parents and siblings if there's more siblings at the house. So the fact that he wants to bring his sister or sisters to live there is like kind of strange to me in general. I obviously don't have the full context off of one paragraph, but and then the fact that he's offended about it is kind of strange, because like, why would you call someone and be like, oh yes, we're moving out, but it's not just you, it's with the sister? That's so strange. I would say, like, I don't even know. I'm obviously missing details because this is like so confusing, but definitely a sit down talk needs to be had. This is quite strange. Okay, next one. My dad's upset with me for not taking my sister to a concert. Let's read. I, 19 female, and sister, 16 female, have never gotten along. She's verbally abusive, emotionally manipulative, and extremely self-centered. Brother, that's so crazy. Okay. She uses me for my money, constantly tells me to F off, and other awful stuff. The moment I yell back, I'm the one who gets in trouble. I would have been fed up and mad. I wouldn't have even, like, I would have honestly cut contact with her. That I would have just, I can't, you can only give somebody like so many chances. That's so crazy. She has my mom wrapped around her finger. I'd be so annoyed. That's so crazy. We've never gotten along. I saw Melanie Martinez with my boyfriend's little sister, 15 female, because she listens to the music just as much as I do. I love Melanie Martinez, so I already know these people are like literally, you know, personally, if somebody is a Melanie fan, I'm like a fan of them. I asked my sister when I bought the tickets back in November, and she told me no, her music is effing cringe, you're stupid for wanting to see her. Which is so crazy that you like even asked her, because if she was doing all this stuff like being verbally abusive, blah blah blah, like you said in the beginning, I wouldn't have even, like, I would have literally cut contact with her. I would have not even like, I would have stopped interacting with her altogether. So the fact that you like asked her if she wanted to go months ago is like, honestly, you're better than me. I was like, that's crazy. And then she said she didn't want to go and said she hated the artist right in front of the parents. Okay. The moment I said I wasn't taking her, she threw this huge hissy fit. 6 months later, the concert was in a week. Apparently now she's a huge fan, always love her music. I can't stand people like this. Like, what's the point of switching up? I swear she doesn't even want to go. She literally like just wants to be spiteful and annoying. Like, I just can't be bothered. And she won't stop talking about it. Oh, now my mom and dad are mad at me for not taking her. She won't stop talking about it and paints me to be this horrible person, even though she literally talked to you about it back in November and you said no, she was horrible and cringe, and you said that in front of everyone. And this is like, what the hell? Okay. And now the parents are mad, even though they literally heard her say months ago that she thought the artist was cringe and didn't want to go. Like, I can't. Like, be so for real. Like, I just can't. Like, I would have cut the sister off with haste. I just couldn't be bothered. And after I move out, I would have not talked to her ever again, because that's so crazy. And I don't know, like, why the parent, I hate when parents like suck up to one of the kids. It's a clear favoritism, and it's so annoying. Like, so much stuff is irking me today. But yeah, no, I would have still went and not felt any shame, and I would have cut her off after I left, because somebody like this, you can only give some people so many chances, like literally, and not everyone deserves chances. Like, after like a few times, okay, but like after it's consistent in her behavior, it's clear like that she's just not, I couldn't. Anyways, okay guys, this is the 6th and last story that I'm gonna do for today. Seeking advice, should I stay friends with them after this incident? Yesterday, my girlfriends and I went out for a birthday dinner. One of my friends and I had a few drinks. She started to feel nauseous and a little dizzy, but I was totally fine. Our train got canceled, so I had to call my boyfriend to pick us up. They suggested I do this so they could get a ride home too. My friend was feeling nauseous and she said she wanted to throw up. I asked her on a scale of 1 to 10 how nauseous she felt, and she said 8. We told her several times to throw up in the toilet, but she refused. When my boyfriend arrived to pick us up, mind you, he drove all the way from another city, a 40-minute drive. We informed him that my friend was nauseous, so he drove quickly to get her home as soon as possible and to avoid her throwing up in the car. Unfortunately, the police stopped him and gave him a $1,400 fine? How fast was he driving to get a ticket of $1,400? I've never heard of like a regular speeding ticket being that high. That's so crazy. Because of this, his citizenship application got delayed by another 6 years. I thought it wasn't gonna get worse than that. I thought it was just gonna stop at the fine, and now, oh my god, okay. When I told my other best friend about this, she said, that's not our fault. Why did he drive fast? I understand it's not their fault, but a little appreciation and some sympathy would have been nice. To make matters worse, the nauseous friend didn't even say anything and suddenly start to feel better, simply saying shit happens. I'm not blaming them, but my boyfriend drives them home a lot. This is how they thank him. I'm not sure what to do about my friend. Should I stay friends with him? What is okay? I feel like this is an unfortunate situation for everyone. Definitely, I feel like the friends could have had a little bit more sympathy and felt a little bit at least bad, because like he was technically coming to pick all of you guys up. Well, like she was there too, but like, you know, he drives them, the person said. So like technically they should feel more bad, but technically it's not their fault. Dang, and he really wanted to be helpful and come quickly and everything. This is just unfortunate for everyone. Do I think you should drop them? Not necessarily, but like if it was me, I would have like been more sympathetic and showed more care. Like, it's no one's really like fault, you know? This is like, you know, it's like there's someone's really like fault, but like, dang, it's just unfortunate. And the citizenship getting like delayed for another 6 years because of the ticket is like a lot too. Like, I would, if I was the person, like the writer, I would definitely be annoyed, but technically it's not anyone's particularly fault. So like, I would just maybe have a talk with them and be like, hey, you know, could we be more mindful? But like, to cut off the whole friendship, especially if like you guys are good friends, like probably not. But I would probably be like kind of annoyed every time I saw them. So like, if it really irked you, then like probably, I don't know. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next one. Peace.
Tell me what you see in me.